What is up, everyone? We are here with some more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we're here to answer the question, should you pull? So should you pull on the new Tifa Barret banner? So I haven't, really completely in-depth, drilled my head on this one. I just got back from vacation. Let's look at this. My brain's still kind of a little off from that. So first off, I guess let's talk about the fact Barret has gotten shafted again. No outfit. I mean, at least he's getting a weapon, I guess, but man. He got the Electro Armor outfit, and it's been a while since he'd gotten anything before that. So yeah, Barret kind of getting the shaft there. On that, I think that makes this banner slightly less desirable because of that. But let's look at what we do have. So first off, Tifa's outfit and weapon together, dude, looks stunning. Looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. Looks alone, like, man, that looks awesome. If you're a Tifa person, you gotta have that, right? So let's go ahead and look at the weapons here. The Shell Knuckles. So getting just one copy, 120 points. Boost magic attack plus 20. So if you're main handing this, which this is her only fire weapon, so if you're gonna use this, you're gonna main hand it. Would put you at the level 3, so plus 15% magic attack, and the fire potency is only plus 12, which gets you just to that 15%. Support material wise, magic attack, cross sigil. It's a great combination. Does 520% magic fire damage to a single enemy, and when your HP is above 70% or more, you do 1.2 times damage. So keeping that in mind, if we had this weapon at just this thing at the 5-star, you got it maxed 120. You're doing 624% damage if you're above 70% HP. Okay, so if you get this thing to OB6, you're now at 810%, 27 magic attack. So now again, you're at that 20% break. You're 27 points into fire, so now you're at the 40% break. That looks really good now. And again, take that 810 times the 1.2. And now you're sitting at 972%. Looking really good, and the stats are solid. Again, you fully max this out, 31 magic attacks. So it keeps you, you're actually still at that 20%. You haven't changed there. But you do change here. You go from that 40% to 55%. And your magic damage has gone up 940%. Again, let's make that assumption that you're above 70%. You're now doing 1,128% damage. Not too shabby. When we look at her Passion Mermaid outfit, I love this. I love that we're starting to get away from just the one solid stat here. And this is something I didn't notice before. I thought it added 5 points to HP. It doesn't. It adds 5% to HP, which, yeah, I mean, if we look at, what's a weapon that gives HP? Let's go in here for a second. This one does. So that's the equivalent of giving you 1 point. I thought it was 5 points, which would have given you 15%. Still. I like that we're getting away from just this one stat. I love the combined stats here. And then just a flat plus 15% to physical defense. I love that. Now you can build on this if you have weapons that add percentage. This plus 5 is just a straight plus 5%. It's not just a add-in. We're getting weapons that are getting high enough on those stats now that just having flat stats percentages versus points is even better. And she gets Flameblade Arcanum, not Mastery, Arcanum, so she's doing 35% extra fire ability damage. That is awesome. Now again, the big problem for Tifa, this is her only fire weapon. None of the rest of these, I guess we can't show that filter, none of the rest of these deal fire damage. That is the only one that deals fire damage. So that's a little bit of a bummer. You know, what could you pair with this then? You know, you could do like the Tiger Fangs here, where you're decreasing magic attack. If you're going against a magic attack enemy, this is also going to boost your magic attack. So that would pair well with the weapon. And it's also going to boost your crit. So that would be a decent one to pair with it. The Power Soul would be another really good one. That's what I was thinking of. Not so much for this part right here, but it's going to boost your HP and your magic ability potency. Again, offhanding that, you're going to be at what, 19? So 30% there. So she's got some things that could pair with it. If you're going against a physical enemy, the leather gloves. It's going to boost your P-Def. You know, her healing gloves, of course. Grand gloves, again, she just heals herself. I wouldn't really use those because that's just does water potency. Is it this one? You could do this one for the MDef decrease, but this is, and it's going to boost attack. But it's a separate stat, so that's still not a bad thing. I would still say either the Tiger Fangs or the Power Soul are a really good thing to pair with that. But like I said, she doesn't have another fire weapon, so that is a downside. But still, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Let's take a look at Barret's weapon, the Shark Slayer. So the other downside is you're not guaranteed a banner weapon, a second banner weapon, until page 3, slot 12. So this is the Shark Slayer. One of the great things about it right away, it is a 3 ATB attack. And it's a Diamond Sigil break. I think Barret holds 2 Diamond Sigil breaks. If I remember correctly, let's see here. Barret. Filter. Yeah, he's got 2. The Max Ray, which is 4. This completely replaces that, by the way. Now, the damage isn't going to be there, but the fact that it's a 3 ATB versus 4 ATB is good. Let's look at it in general. So if you get it at 1 copy, 120, boost HP of 20. So you are at the 30% breakpoint. Stat debuff extension plus 16, so 80%. That works really well with this weapon because it has a debuff on it. Deals 260% physical non-elemental damage to a single enemy. Fire resist is decreased mid to high. Right off the bat, you're mid to high. That's great. And if your HP is above 50%, water defense resist is also decreased mid to high. Support materia of attack boost, P attack boost, circle sigil. So not only can this thing break Diamond Sigil, it can also break Circle Sigil. Makes it a very versatile weapon. It kind of makes up for this attack boost in the first slot. Okay, let's say you get it up to OB6. 360%. Again, that's not the important part. This is the important part. At OB6, you're now high to high on both fire and water resist. HP's gone to 27 points, so you're at the 45% break, and HP debuff is at 36, so you're now at the 150% break. That's a great spot for this weapon. If you do happen to go all the way with it, 31, you know, again, you're at that 45%. That did not change, but the stat buff debuff extension jumps to 52. You are now at the 180. You're 3 points away from having 200%. If you're assuming you're main handing, you're 3 points away from having level 7 buff debuff. If you're offhanding it, I mean, you're still sitting at 120%. That's not bad, especially for a 3 ATB, diamond sigil breaking, dual element resist lowering with a circle sigil possibility breaker on there. This weapon's solid, in my opinion. Now, the question is, should you pull? We got a major update coming here on the 17th, I'm assuming, because that's when the major update ends. It ends that night. That's when all the stuff does, the night of the 17th. I'm assuming we have Vincent coming. It's either going to be Vincent or guilds. I'm assuming Vincent. If you are somebody who cares about Vincent, don't pull on this banner. This is a bait banner. That being said, okay, what if you don't care about Vincent? Okay, so we've got our 1-year anniversary coming up in a little less than 2 months. This is still a bait banner. But as per the usual, you know, if Tifa or Barret are your go-to people, and I'm going to take Barret out of the equation here. If Tifa is your go-to person, and the reason I'm just focusing on Tifa is because there's an outfit involved. Barret doesn't have one. These weapons are not limited time weapons. These little weapons will be able to be wishlisted for. So if we can wishlist these, then you know, there's no rush to pull for these. You can get them in the free draws later. You can get them as wishlisted items in later draws. So it comes down to, is this armor right here worth pulling for? Again, if Tifa is that waifu for you, freaking pull on this thing, because God, she looks gorgeous in this, right? She looks absolutely amazing in this outfit. I would say if you got the, you know, the crystals for it, pull. If you have to have all the Tifa stuff. If you do not have to have Tifa stuff, do not pull on this banner. Wishlist the items. Pull on, you know, wishlist them on the Vincent. Pull if you're going to be pulling for Vincent. Get them that way. If you've got a weapon voucher laying around. So if you've got the, I think I might have one. Yeah. I have 2. Oh, I didn't know I had 2. You know, if you got 2 weapon voucher, or, you know, weapon voucher laying around, you can get it that way. Maybe they're not in here yet. They should eventually be in here. I think it's once they're added to the pool, you can get them in here. But pull them in here. But for the, do you have to have it right now? I would say no. I'm still up in the air whether I'm going to pull on this banner. If I do, I'm leaving it like this, and I'm pulling to the end of the first page. I've already got quite a lot of gear for Tifa, and the problem is my fire team's pretty solid as is. You know, I've got this for my fire team right now. I've got Sephiroth that does my fire resist down. I've got Cloud who does my fire attacks, is my DPS, and then Aerith the heal. I really don't have a huge need. If I pull, it's gonna straight just be for the look. And that's the one thing that's making me second guess whether I should pull or not. So if you got the overflowing funds here, you have to have Tifa, and you can get through that first page. And again, I specifically state you have to have Tifa. Go ahead and pull on the banner, guys. If not, like I said, it is a bait banner. It's trying to draw crystals out of those people who would hope to save those for Vincent or would hope to save those for one anniversary, the 1-year anniversary. So I'm going to leave it at that. Again, weapons are solid weapons, but because they're not limited time, at least not that I'm seeing anywhere here, does it say they're limited time? Let's double check here. Whoa. Okay, here it is. New weapons will be added to future draws. There we go. So these will appear in later draws. So, which means we'll be able to wish list them and all that kind of stuff. I think it says that for anything like that. Anytime we get a new draw, where was another one we could see where it wasn't a limited time. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, new weapons will be added to future draws. So these are not gonna go away. So if you're only wanting the weapon, don't pull. Don't pull right now. Save up some tickets. You'll get there. You can hopefully eventually get one of them. Or like I said, wish list them, and then on your Vincent draw or your first anniversary draw or something like that. Well, you know, throw them on your wish list. But like I said, I will make my decision on what I'm going to do about this banner. For me personally, here in the next couple days. This thing ends August 1st. We've got this banner for a long time. You got some time to think and mull it over. So maybe wait till the Vincent banner comes out, see what the Vincent banner looks like, and then if you really want this, then you can pull on this. But yeah, that's kind of, like I said, it is kind of a bait banner. It very much is. So we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, hit that like button, comment down below what are your thoughts on the banner, and are you going to pull on it or not? And subscribe if you're not already. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.